Existing home sales crushed the expectations. Today, we received the existing home sales report. There was an expectation that in the month of February, on a month-over-month basis, existing home sales would go up by 5%. That number came in at 14.4%. So why aren't you seeing this in the news? If you watch CNBC, our lovely friend Diana Olick, she always loves to come out with the doom and gloom, the headline catchers. The big headline catcher that she put out today says prices go negative. And if you're a real estate agent, this is what I want you to understand, that my consumer, your consumer that we're working with, this is the information they're seeing. So what is Diana talking about? If we're seeing a 14.4% month over month increase in existing home sales, why are they talking about prices going negative? Well, they're talking about the median home price, not the sales increases, anything like that. And yes, on a year over year basis, it decreased by 0.2%, super minor decrease. Now, they're not going to talk about the fact that on a month over month increase, it went up by 1.3%, but on a year over year, there's a small decrease in the median home price. But it's also important to understand, what is the median home price? The median home price is if you take an average of 5 sales, what's the price of those 5 sales? And that has declined. And we know why. If you look at the numbers, actually in the lower price homes, from the $0 to $100,000 range, it's a big increase. From $100,000 to $250,000, it's an increase. But when you get to the higher price points, there's a slowdown in sales, and that is to be expected with the volatility we have in our markets. People who are much more inclined to buy in that $700,000, $1 million, $2 million price range may be putting the brakes on and saying, pause for just a moment while we work out some of the market insecurity. They're not talking about the fact that real appreciation in homes, as measured by FHFA, came in on a year-over-year basis at 8.4%. 5.8% as measured by Case-Shiller. Something else I want to talk about and break down for you is inventory. Inventory is unchanged at 980,000 units in February, the same number we saw in January. But the news is making a really, really big deal of this being up 15% year over year. But if you look at the numbers and you actually look at the charts, 2023's inventory is actually the lowest we've seen on record going back nearly a decade, with the exception of 2022. So yes, it's 15% higher than it was last year, but it's lower than it was at the same time frame in 2021 and 2020, 2019, 2018. I could go on and on and on. And if they're making a big deal of this being down 15% or up 15% year over year, as that there might be a housing bubble going on, we need to compare the fact that this number is down so significantly from 2007. We have about 980,000 units available of existing inventory right now. That number in 2007 was over 4 million. This is no housing bubble we're seeing right now. What we have right now is about 2.6 months supply for the market. A normal market is 4.6 months. So what is the news making such a big deal about? Well, they need to grab headlines. They need to sell advertisements, and we know what it's about. This is why it's super important for us in the mortgage industry, you in the real estate industry, to get out there and educate consumers of what's really happening. Even further, if we dive a little deeper into inventory, you realize that the inventory number of 980,000 units also contains the homes that are actively under contract. No one's going to be buying those except for the people that are under contract. If we take the homes under contract out of that 980,000 available homes, that drops the number down to 578,000 actually available homes to buy right now, which is a 1.5 month supply on market. Guys, don't be fooled by the headlines out there. Don't be fooled by the pundits that are trying to sell subscriptions. They're trying to drive home points to drive fear into markets. We're in an excellent housing market right now. Yes, a year over year decrease in the median home price of 0.2% happened. Big deal. It's expected when we came from all-time highs of what we've seen over the past 3 years. Don't be scared about the markets. The housing market is strong. We're looking forward to amazing things happening, and I look forward to working together with you. If you have questions on this, have commentary, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to answer your questions and be a part of making you confident in the housing market today. I'm Andrew Cady with the Epic Mortgage Team. We're a large-scale mortgage team based out of Florida, but we work in Georgia, Colorado, Tennessee, Arkansas, Nebraska, Missouri. We are all over the place and looking to grow with you, real estate agents, with you, loan officers. We'd love to continue to increase the size of our team and drive home amazing service to you. Thanks for your time today and have a wonderful rest of your week. Take care.